Well, I just watched the trailer for this movie and it had me hooked. It also had me excited and gutted when it came to an end. Robert Eggers, known for The Witch in 2015 and The Lighthouse in 2019, is taking on a new movie, which is probably his most mainstream. It contains a star-studded cast, and I believe it could be quite comfortably the most anticipated movie of this year. So, what's known about this movie? Well, I'm going to give my thoughts, theories, and reaction to this trailer. Before I go ahead, make sure you go over to my Twitter, @BrainPilot_, and tweet me what show or movie you'd like me to review next. So without further ado, I'm BrainPilot, and here is the Northman trailer reaction and explained. The story. So the story of the Northman is pretty simple. It's a historical piece, Viking revenge story, which is focused around Alexander Skarsgård's character as a Viking prince called Amleth. He's setting out to seek revenge and avenge his father after his father was murdered by his uncle when he was a child. This is something that we see very early on in the trailer. The film is set in 10th century Iceland, which I think makes for an interesting setting. The story is essentially based off the ancient Norse saga, which centre around a prince consumed by revenge after the betrayal murder of his father, who was the king. The story itself is inspired by William Shakespeare's Hamlet, so it's going to have a similar feel to that. We've not had a film like this for a very long time, so I'm eagerly anticipating seeing this on screen. The visuals, special effects, and the locations that have been chosen for this movie look absolutely phenomenal based on the trailer. Although it's not under this production studio, the cinematography and grading seems to have allowed it to look like the style of an A24 movie. It almost reminds me very much of Eggers' first film The Witch, with the grey and muted colours, which it seems like will be there throughout. The movie looks like it's going to be filled with fighting, blood, guts and gore, and will be action-packed from the Viking era. As the story progresses, it looks like Skarsgård's character is going to befriend Anna Taylor-Joy's character, Olga, in his adult life as he sets to seek revenge and embark on his long-awaited adventure. If I'm being honest, I can imagine the overarching theme being relatively similar to The Lion King, which was also based off of Hamlet. We have the king who is murdered by his brother, rendering the heir an orphan and abandoned and running away. A bit like Mufasa, Scar and Simba. We see this in the trailer with Skarsgård's character going off on a boat, and in The Lion King, Simba being chased out into the wild. Then the return once older for the long-awaited final battle with the uncle, which is something that I'm imagining we're going to get in the Northman. I'm fine with it being predictable, as that is what all films that are based off of Hamlet are like. But there may be some other layers to this that we're yet to uncover, and with Robert Eggers at the wheel, I can't wait to see it. The cast. The cast is something like no other, full of star-studded names which are most certainly going to add to the quality of film that we're going to watch. We've got Alexander Skarsgård leading as Prince Amleth, Nicole Kidman as his mother, Queen Gudrun, Ethan Hawke as his father, the King, Anna Taylor-Joy as Olga, Bjork as Ceres, and Willem Dafoe as Hemir the Fool, who genuinely looks quite terrifying in the trailer. It seems like a role that would have definitely been carved out with him in mind. As well as this, there are many others that will be featuring in this 2-hour and 20-minute feature. It's going to be epic. Release date. The release date is set for April 22nd of this year, and it's a date that is already ingrained in my mind. I look forward to seeing this on the big screen when the moment does finally arrive. I think it's going to be one that is most certainly worth waiting for. Robert Eggers is a director who's only made a few, but the few he has made have made a huge impact. And with this being his first real mainstream movie, I'm intrigued to see the reception that it gets. And also his approach to the movie, as I'm sure he would have bared that in mind. What did you think of this trailer? Are you looking forward to the movie? Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.